Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Digital Feeds, your one-stop tech spot for all the latest reviews of your favorite tech products. I'm your host Waqas, and in today's video I'm reviewing the all-new second generation Xiaomi Mi Box S. See, the streaming devices haven't much changed for the past few years, so manufacturers have been trying to reinvigorate their existing models with some sort of improvements. And that's exactly what Xiaomi has done with their Mi Box S, which now has a more powerful processor, updated connectivity like HDMI 2.1 and Bluetooth 5.2, Google TV UI, Dolby Atmos and DTS-X, HDR10 Plus, the list goes on and on. But is it worth upgrading to the new device if you already have a Mi Box S, or even if you are in the market to purchase a new device for accessing your favorite streaming content? Should you give it a try? Well, keep watching to find out. But before that, if you're new to this channel, please do hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you won't miss my future content. Now without further ado, let's begin. So first things first, let's talk about the unboxing experience. The new Mi Box S comes in the same orange packaging like its predecessor, which to be honest seemed to have taken some cues from Amazon Fire Stick, if you know what I mean. As we open the box, we are greeted with a well-packaged and compact-looking device, and beneath it you will find a power brick, HDMI cable, a remote control, and some usual documentation which I'm not sure if anyone still reads. And that's about it. Overall, Xiaomi has done a great job in providing everything you need right out of the box to get this thing up and running. A closer look at the new Mi Box S shows off a minimalistic yet modern look with a matte black finish. It's a puck-like plastic slab with the same rounded corners and flat profile as its predecessor. There's no any unique hardware aesthetics to it, but its compact form factor allows for easy placement on your entertainment unit, or you can even toss it behind your TV and it will still work. It's embellished with Xiaomi's logo on top. The previous model only had Mi written on it, in case if you're wondering. On the rear you will find the HDMI 2.1 port and a power connection, as well as 3.5mm audio jack, which is a rare sight on modern smart devices these days. That being said, it also has USB-A port for attaching additional storage or accessories, but for some reason it's still USB 2.0, which is kind of an odd choice for a device in 2023. Another downside, though to be honest I'm just being a bit nitpicky here, it doesn't have any rubber feet to prevent accidental movement considering how lightweight it is overall. And it would have been nice if Xiaomi had thrown in some sort of non-slippery material for additional friction. Again, not a big deal, and that's just my own personal preference. Hardware wise it ticks most of the boxes, albeit a few minor quirks. More on that just in a sec, but let's first see the actual specs. So you've got a quad-core 2 GHz ARM Cortex A55 processor and ARM Mali-G31 MP2 GPU, 2 GB of RAM and 8 GB of storage space, and that's where things take a real downturn. 8 GB seems plenty on paper, but when you talk about the actual space, the device gives you a measly 4 GB to install all the apps and your media. Again, there's an option for storage expansion via USB, but its outdated port will surely limit the transfer speeds. On the bright side, the CPU on this device is powerful enough to handle most things and gives a smooth experience. The new Google TV UI seems rock solid, and apps and videos work flawlessly well on this device. Though there were a few instances where the UI seemed sluggish after running a few different apps, but I'm sure that won't bother most users. The GPU has plenty of power to run most Android games available on the Play Store, provided you use a separate Bluetooth controller because most games simply don't work with the remote itself. Speaking of the remote, it looks pretty identical to the one that came with the first gen Mi Box S, except this time it now includes a host of additional buttons to quickly access services like Amazon Prime and Xiaomi TV Plus along with the Netflix. It boasts a decent design, but don't expect anything out of extraordinary like an aluminum finish on the Apple TV remote. It's powered by two AAA batteries and also features built-in IR to let you control other media devices like your TV or soundbar if you need to use it. It also got dedicated Google Assistant button which allows activating voice command function and controlling your TV, search for content and even interact with other smart devices across your home. The navigation pad is not the best in class but allows for easy scrolling and selection of apps and menus. But it still gives a responsive and smooth navigation experience, making it effortless to browse through your favorite content. Getting this device up and running is an absolute breeze and requires running through some on-screen prompts like choosing the language, inputting Google account details, and installing your previous apps if you're simply switching over from a prior Android TV box. And here you go, you finally meet the Google TV screen, and if you have used it before, things will instantly look familiar. I was skeptical to switch from my Chromecast to this device, but I'm so glad that the overall experience is pretty streamlined. And I'm already loving the few benefits it gives me over the Chromecast. For instance, I can now easily expand the storage via connecting an external SSD or hard drive to the USB port. And unlike the Chromecast, the Xiaomi Mi Box can identify all storage formats like NTFS and exFAT, which is one of the limitations on Google's device. It's fairly useful for those who need to store a large amount of content such as movies, TV shows, or other media files. And although the USB port on this device is not the latest one, it does play even high bitrate videos without any issue. The Xiaomi Mi Box also supports AV1, which is essentially a highly efficient video codec that provides compressed videos without any major loss in quality, and it's pretty good for delivering 4K HDR videos. As I mentioned earlier, this device runs on the new Google TV UI, which offers a more user-friendly interface and a vast selection of apps and services. Google Assistant is also baked right into the experience. With a handy remote button, you can press and hold to ask queries such as checking weather or even finding apps or movies. It also offers full HDR support for HDR10 Plus and Dolby Vision. On the audio front, the device gives you an audio pass-through of both DTS-X and Dolby Atmos, so you can play high-quality audio through your soundbar. Now, there are a few things I think Xiaomi could improve to make this device even better. For instance, the remote control could have been made rechargeable instead of swapping the batteries every now and then. Another notable drawback of this device is the absence of a USB-C port. While it does come with USB 2 port, the slower transfer speeds may be a limitation for some users who need to connect external storage devices or other accessories that would benefit from faster data transfer. And lastly, the limited internal HDD storage might be restrictive if you plan on downloading and storing a large number of apps, games, or media files directly on this device. And that wraps up my review of the Mi Box S 2nd Gen. It's an impressive streaming device that offers a seamless and feature-rich entertainment experience. From its sleek design to its powerful performance and user-friendly Google TV UI, this thing is a solid choice for anyone looking to upgrade their smart TV. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more exciting tech reviews and unboxing videos. I'm Vakas, you're watching Digital Feeds, and I'll catch you in the next video.